There we go. Is on, yes. Okay, I gotta put Twitch on my phone. Yeah, I was gonna play Horizon today, but it's like everything's just messed up. Not gonna lie. Because, what is it? Oh yeah. Frickin' I stupidly frickin' did that. So dumb. Um, oh shoot, I gotta put my phone on. It's almost dead, only 7%. But the dumb thing was, from the cloud sync, I frickin' accidentally downloaded my frickin' save instead of uploaded. So I will frickin' redo, a bunch of stuff again. Say, god damn it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try to frickin' get back to where I was. I doubt I will. Well,
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
I will likely get back to where I was. Because, all I did was... Oh shoot, where's, Yeah, all I did was, frickin' that. Oh, it's here? All I did was, frickin' with that nonsense, the DLC. It was a roguelike anyway, so it's like...
Would you like anything else?
Yeah, I kind of am back where I was.
Want anything
To
else?
some extent.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be all. Yay! You're the best person in the whole wide world! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a wind bloom. No need to worry about that. Paimon can make room for good food. All right. Just a moment.
I'll just do stuff real quick, though.
If that was a wind bloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Wind Bloom Festival every day.
Since, the DLC is a roguelike, I'll just, quickly try to get all the weapons again in the, Vast DLC, or Vaz, whatever his name is. Yeah, I think it's Vaz. So that will be kinda quick. Getting all the guns in that DLC. Well, I think it will be quick.
Rise, an opening box of Adepti-Trix. Nice and spicy. Think you can get away? Boba, get the... Nice and spicy.
Yeah, I was talking to my roommate about that. It's just weird. Well,
Life goes on.
I should say, it's just I still find that weird that people frickin' forget that to upgrade. And it's like people, at least I think people were fine with that, but now that Microsoft is like smart delivery, now it's different. And I understand, that obviously you want that, like to move forward in like technology, or not technology, but frickin' I don't know what that's called, like life,
Nice and spicy.
like comfort of life things, where it's like you buy a game once and you like own it on every platform. So like I get that, yes. But it wasn't too long ago, just last generation, where that wasn't the case. And weirdly, everybody's complaining now. It's like, okay. It's just weird to me. Maybe it's weird because I've been in gaming for frickin' a long time. And that's what you had to do. It's like, it's like there is multiple versions of the same game. Frickin' that was, yeah, that was the thing with Sega and Nintendo. Like they had two different versions of the same game. I don't know why. It's weird, but whatever.
Go.
And yeah, there was no smart delivery back then, so like, I don't know, it's just weird to me, like, why things are different now. But I guess that's, society, um, evolving, you could say. But I would say they're de-evolving. Like, I don't think we'll de-evolve physically, but we're de-evolving mentally. Wasn't there, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, wasn't there a teleporter somewhere? And obviously people think that. Like, no duh. It's like, whatever, because it's not like, frickin' Microsoft wasn't doing the same thing last generation. Like, it's just, obviously Phil Spencer knows that from last generation, they lost a lot of, faith and respect, towards Microsoft. Well, towards Xbox, I should say. And yeah, they had, obviously, regain that faith somehow. And yeah, smart delivery was the key. Well, a smart delivery and Game Pass, I should say. Freaking hiccups, what the hell? And they're making, well, trying to make console gaming more like mobile gaming, to be honest. Well, they experimented with that with making Halo Infinite free to play. Because obviously that game is free to play, so obviously. And I don't know. If that is true or not, but it sure does seem like that's the case, honestly. But I'm not too sure of why that is. Like, I think obviously if like a kid gets everything they want, they turn into more or less just a monster. And because I was like that, where obviously I didn't get everything I wanted as a kid. I got most things, I'm not gonna lie. But I should say some things, because like, sure, I got a PS2, but that was okay, whatever. Then I got a PS3. Okay, yeah, whatever. Then I had to buy my PS4. But when it came in terms of games, yeah, I only could get a new game every, like, maybe every month? Every 2, 3 months? I think, yeah, that's the sweet spot, to get a game every 2 or 3 months. Where you, I don't know why I was going in circles. Where then, your kid won't turn into like a monster. But I think, it also depends on, their friends too, obviously. Yeah, it depends on their friends and their parents, obviously. Because if, yeah, if their parents give in and freaking give them everything, it's like, of course, you're teaching your kid just bad manners. Like, he could freaking throw a temper tantrum and freaking get whatever he wants. Where's the last one? Isn't there one more? Oh, I'm blind. There it was. And I think it's also well, just how I am because I just like saving money. I don't know why, I just do. It's like, yes, I could afford freaking God of War right now. I could afford an Xbox right now. I could afford a PC. I could do a lot of things. It's just I choose not to. And I think that just taints your way of thinking a little bit.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Of like, oh,
Thank
you
you for
get
completing today's
everything you want sort of thing. So you're kind of, yeah, like a monster, like you said. When you're still in your childish ways. Uh, oops, oh yeah, I forgot I freaking did that. Oh well. But I will say, guess some people don't freaking live out of that. Well, grow out of that, I should say. Like all of their childish ways and freaking
I was trying to remember. What else did we put on our
grow
shopkins?
up. Yeah, grow up.
Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some. We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Huh. So you two are still hanging out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
Oh no, I
I told
ran
Dia to just stay in
into
our place
the
when she took one of those jobs a few days
marker
ago.
accidentally for this. Oh
My
well.
parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dia wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes. I can't believe you can still refuse that.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
Alright, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's
Oh
more
wait,
like...
I should take a
I
sip
feel
of
like something is
water at
off
this
about you lately.
minute.
Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Junior's dad was onto something.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady... You're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? Alright, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first.
Yeah, I
This isn't
think
exactly
more
the best place for
5-stars
discussion.
should do that.
Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex
Okay, next
organizational structure.
mission.
Many mercs are no different
What's
than
that
me,
for?
just going around looking for jobs to earn some Mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of Mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep,
I guess.
you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it in
Yeah, I
for
guess
years.
I would do that.
Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Say what now?
Oh, for
I
Christ's
think I'm
sake.
starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Yeah. Why did she go into
What
this
about your mother?
standard
Did
banner?
she ever step in to stop them?
I was
Unfortunately, I
wondering
never knew my
that.
mother.
And
Oh,
all the
I'm
other
sorry,
5
Dee.
stars
I
haven't.
didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales
Oh,
of
I
desert
should see
warriors
what
defeating dragons
banner
in the
it's
forest,
on.
or stories of mercenaries rescuing
I don't
princesses
think
from
it's
rebel
on that
armies.
banner yet.
Sounds like your typical fairy
It could be
tale.
wrong though.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. But that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence,
Yeah, I
fraud.
still
They not only
uploaded
accepted such
that
heinous
Far
acts,
Cry
they would
6
even openly boast
because
about them. No one in the brigade was any
even
kind of
though
hero.
I
Instead,
frickin'
my father and his cronies
downloaded
were more
my
like the
cloud
bad guys
save,
that
I
needed to
think
be
there's
taken down.
still
Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I
some
can
value
understand
in
your
that
feelings. The
frickin'
difference between perception and reality must
stream,
hit
even though I
hard.
would do most
Yeah,
of it
but
again.
don't worry,
But
my lady.
anyways, I take
It's all
another
water
sip
under
of
the bridge with me
water.
now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me. Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Studying is far less fun than making money. I'm super awesome.
There we go. I took longer than I thought. Oh god, that was awful. Like, I thought it's like, oh well, I ran into that, who cares? Because that would be a short, like a short frickin' thing. It's like, nope, not a frickin' chance was that short. Like, I don't know why they do that. These absurdly long frickin', things. Like, cutscenes, these absurdly long cutscenes. It's like, could you not split them in two a little bit, or whatever? Oops, I didn't mean that. Frickin'. They, put a bunch of random people in your friends list. It's like, I really don't know why. But whatever.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
It's like, I don't know, calling weird for doing that, I don't mind. Like, playing single player games and liking them more than multiplayer games. Oh, it's only 38 minutes right now. That's funny. The freaking they should do that more.
Happy to oblige.
Like, the side mission or the world mission, whatever, or request, I should say, is beside, oh, there he is. Yeah, the world mission is beside the bounty, or request, I should say.
I'm getting sick of this deal. Wheel of life. Help!
Yeah, what does R3 do? Oh. Okay. That's what R3 does. It, frickin' takes you right there to the members. So if you were playing an online game and you wanted to know where, the other members were, you just could quickly do that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Where is this? Oh. I think this is the closest one. Damn it. I'll probably log back in and just, buy stuff.
Race you!
I mean, 'cause, yeah, as soon as I have to do that.
Guys.
Into the fire! Nice and spicy! Race you!
Yeah, I was gonna buy that, but I think I bought enough stuff for this month. I don't know why the hell I bought that game. Frickin' Lapse in Judgment. I bought, what is it, Dissidia? It's like, I don't know why I bought that, because, I bought that on Amazon, then returned it. Frickin', because that game sucked. Then I bought it. It's like, why did I do that?
Race you!
Well, whatever. I guess. But that was still a dumb thing to do. I don't know why I did it. But oh well. Oh, that's... Yeah, I did put a marker there.
You are not welcome here.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
And I thought you get those keys by freaking doing ley lines, and I don't think you do. You get those keys by leveling up the tower or whatever of the 7. The statue of the 7.
Nice and spicy.
Okay, 47 minutes it's been. So I probably do another freaking thing. I don't know why I'm thinking about that again. And because it's like, am I trying to defend Sony for that? I don't think I am. With, freaking, what is it? Oh, we're still on these. I don't know how many more days it is. 11 days, I think it says. Yeah, I haven't been doing that lately. The frickin' dailies. It's like, oops, whatever. But yeah, I don't think I'm defending that. I'm just, that's where my opinions lie, where it's like, yeah, it wasn't too long ago where people had to buy the same version of the game on PS3 and PS4, and people weren't complaining about that. So it's like, what's the difference now? And all I could think is smart delivery. It's like, sure, next generation, if they're still pulling this nonsense, yeah, that's stupid, I will admit. But, yeah, just one generation after, it's like, not really, actually.
We just came early to set
Sure,
everything up,
maybe
since
a
it's
little
crazy.
annoying,
Kali put up the tent
but
so
it's
quickly,
not.
but still managed to tie very
But you
sturdy
shouldn't
knots.
hate Sony
You can really
because
tell that
of
she's a
that.
professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
And freaking,
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
if you, like, love
That sunshine sprat was really very good.
Sony's
I didn't
games
want
or
you pick
vice
it, but
versa.
I believe the the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes
So
itself
it's
to
like,
more than the fish alone.
That's
yeah,
great.
it doesn't make
Any
sense
further
to me.
deductions?
Let
Why
me think.
freaking
The aroma
there's a
was quite
bunch of
uniform,
these
unlike that of a
fanboy
spice blend.
wars going
It was
on.
also unfamiliar to me, so I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible
If they were
Mondstadt
the
plant species are
exact same
concerned, calla
exclusives,
lilies are
then I would
usually used in
understand.
soups. So if I had to guess, small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long
Like
heard that
their
Sumeru's
Sony
fish with
games are
cream
higher
sauce is noted for its
quality
gentle texture, which brings
than
out the tenderness of the fish. That
I don't
we're
know
not quite as
about
varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but
what
the
is it?
principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the
Yeah, I
forefront
don't
through
know
combinations
about
of
if
natural
they're
ingredients
like
is very
what
much the same.
I
$55
like it a
more.
lot.
I don't know about
I'm curious
that,
as to the exact
but
ratio of
they
ingredients.
are higher
I'll write a copy
quality.
of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
And I don't know, I'd rather have the
Are you
game
sure your eyes were
respect
working
my
that day?
time, to
Or
be
maybe your
honest.
head was blocking your vision. Paimon always flies. There's no way
I
he could
think
fly.
most of Microsoft's
Is
games
that right?
don't respect your time.
I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. The bright
Obviously, I'm
side,
not
these
saying
jokes show
all
that he
don't,
thinks of you
but
as his
most
friends.
don't.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
Like mostly the multiplayer games
That
don't.
plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an
Pretty
effect on the
much
motor functions of
all of
flying
them.
life forms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something? Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Ah, I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
But obviously the biggest offender is Halo Infinite, but you don't have to play
It's
that
not.
if you really don't want to, I guess.
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru.
Because
He's
that is
actually like
true,
this
you
most of the
don't have
time when
to
he's in a
play
good
it.
mood.
There's
Yep,
no
it's
I
true.
guess about
Sometimes
it.
when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose, and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom, as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also Cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow. He just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. 2 birds with 1 stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? And that is why I am proud to call you my
I
friend.
guess.
When I
Why
first
not?
began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the
I
legendary
hope
Mr.
this
Counts for
isn't
guidance. A friend of mine,
really
Sawada, whom
long
I played cards with on
thing
occasion,
again.
had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Calx? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure
Yeah,
he would
when
describe
it
this
comes
curious
to
coincidences
Far
having the
Cry
makings of a
6
good
main story,
It's
I'm
always a
like
pleasure to meet a fan.
pretty much up to
Wait,
the same
you mean
point,
you're
maybe
Mr. Cox?
not
Having
exactly,
my
but
new friends address me by my
somewhat.
pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh.
Because I would
So
do
you're
like
Calx.
2 or 3 missions.
Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
So that
didn't have
would
to say
be
all that.
like, what?
I don't
Uh,
usually take private commissions.
I'm
but
being generous,
I
but that would
believe
be
that
like an
we are
hour,
friends
let's
now,
say.
all of us. Our conversations have been deep and interesting. And Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
And then I
Obviously.
messed around with that
And given that
one
you've come all this way
freaking
from Sumeru to see me,
operation,
honored to
but
take
I
this commission.
couldn't do it at all.
Your teachers.
Because
so
you had to
nice.
find
I feel the same
something.
about yours.
Freaking that was
Well,
horrible.
they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely timeless masterpieces.
I'll probably do
something of an overstatement.
an
Any artwork fit
operation
to appear on the
again, but
reverse of
not
my card
that
decks is
one.
by
A
definition a timeless
different
masterpiece.
operation.
Even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter. But I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay?
But I
Should we go
forget
over
what,
to it too?
that operation was called. It's just, where you go to a dock, obviously, and get picked up and go to an island. What time is it now? Oh, an hour. God, they talked for like, what, 10 minutes and some? Jesus. Like, do they always talk your frickin' ear off? Jesus Christ. But I'll end there, I guess. And obviously just eat a tiny bit, then come back with Far Cry 6. And, well, my plan for Far Cry 6 is, play the main story for, 3 hours, then the last hour, I'll play the Voz DLC. And obviously get all the guns and explore the map, and hopefully, yeah, that's an hour long, because I found 2 of the 3 like pieces of the knife. I couldn't find a third. I have no idea where that is. But anyway, so Aeon, I go to the main menu. Actually, I'll stay here because I want to see what the special thingy is. And if I go to the main menu, I'm probably not gonna do that, honestly. So I'll end here, but I'll say thanks for all the watching, all good stuff, and goodbye. Well, not goodbye, because I'll be back with Far Cry 6. I'll just say frickin' 40, 50 hours, even though I think it will be shorter, just in case. Because like last time, well, yesterday I thought I'd be 2 hours, but it was 3 hours. Oops, I guess, freaking, I was longer than I thought I'd be. That was sucky, but whatever. But actually be freaking 40 to 50 minutes. I'll just, oops, wrong button. I just pressed the share button. So, yes.